Well, hello and good afternoon. Hello to all of the eXp'ers out there. Hello to all of my fellow agent attractors. And once again, hello to all of the future eXp agents. This is Brian Rouseau, and this is the 13th episode of Agent Attraction Conversations. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, some of you may have noticed I took last week off just to celebrate the wonderful birthday of my beautiful bride, Nicole. We had a great time, and I just enjoyed every moment of spending time with her. And I just want to give her a quick shout out before we get started. In today's attraction conversation, a few things I want to touch on. The first of three is that it's so important to know your story. In previous episodes, I talked about, you are a agent attraction superstar. You're an expert when it comes to EXP because you're with EXP for all the current EXPers. And that's true for, any line of business that you might be in, real estate or otherwise. It's so important to have a story because stories are what draw people in, analytics, data, information. That's all fine and good, but, your story will breed a value proposition to life. So for me, just as an example, I got my real estate start in 2005 with a company called Tarbell Realtors in Southern California. I was with Tarbell for about 3 years. The bottom fell out of the real estate market back in 2008, as we all know, and I got into corporate America for another decade before hopping back into EXP. And it's the best decision I've ever made because my life has been significantly changed, and I'm getting the opportunity to accumulate wealth in such a way that will impact the lives of others. Just very straightforward and simple stuff, guys. You never know what someone's background is and what those connection points might be. It's always very important, of course, to come from a place of contribution, first seek understanding, then to be understood. So you don't want to just vomit your story out on people, but, be very transparent, open, and that's just the best way to attract others from any sales capacity. Now, with that, it might be a little rough in the beginning, guys. You know, Refine your story, rehearse it, and then repeat that whole process until things kind of come more naturally for you. The next topic that I want to talk about in today's agent attraction conversation was actually inspired by my wife, Nicole. So I had a dynamite week last week. 2 agents joined, this past week, and I have a third that's in process now, probably going to resolve itself here this week. And, I'll tell you that celebration is super important, super, super important, but we've got to remember to reload the gun. So by that, I mean, make sure that you continue to develop a pipeline of people that you're speaking with. Continue to make it a priority to engage and re-engage folks who, either weren't in process or people who, the timing might not have been right early on. You just keep that constant flow of activity because taking action now is what it takes to grow and develop any business. So again, shout out to Nicole. The third and final item that I want to speak with you all about is nurturing relationships, not just when you feel like you can get something. I speak about coming from a place of contribution in previous episodes. That redundancy is intentional because I think it's a cornerstone of, really growing in any capacity. So if you're going to grow, mentally, emotionally, physically, that all starts by understanding a why. And typically, if you come from a place of contribution and help others, you're just automatically elevated. That's just a principle that I've learned and implement that into my life across the board. So with that said, make sure that relationships that you have developed over time, those individuals are aware that you are building a business, that you are building a real estate business, guys. So important from a referral perspective. Most agents do a great job of you know, notifying their friends and family members, people that they know, like, and trust, that, you know, they're in the industry and that they would love to help someone buy and sell a home. But, you know, if we want to become true business owners, grow eXp as an organization, and grow our own personal revenue share organizations, it's just so important that people know that you're building a business, and that if they come across a sharp individual that happens to be in real estate, that you'd love to talk to them. I think that that's super important, and I don't do it in a sleazy way, as in, hey, like, send people my direction and I'll give you some type of referral bonus or something like that. I just genuinely want to help other people and change their lives. And you'd be surprised what you come back with. In addition to the Dynamite Week that I had last week, I had an individual who I'm working on a listing with say, hey, I know another agent in the Houston area, for example, or another coworker, former coworker of mine said, hey, I know somebody else who is getting into the real estate industry. I'd like to connect you with that person. If people know that you're truly out to help others and build a business, people will help you. If you build it, they will come. Thanks again, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And please like, share, and comment. I'd like to keep the conversation going. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.